Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you all can hear me. Everybody. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! So, how is everybody doing tonight? I hope people are doing awesome. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. It's a long weekend for us in Canada because Tuesday is Canada Day. So, it's Canada's birthday on Tuesday, July 1st, which coincidentally is also my 17th wedding anniversary. 17 years. God, I'm still in love with that man. He's a gooder. He's a good one. Yeah. He made stir fry tonight with ginger beef and dry ribs. Oh, he's got such a light hand with the spices. He knows just how to spice things right. It is very good. I like how my husband cooks. He's a very good cook. I'm a very lucky woman. He does most of the cooking here. He also does most of the grocery shopping because it's hard for me to get out there. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Excuse me. It's hard for me to get out there with Gus. Um, a grocery shop. Gus and I take up a lot of space in the vehicle, and when we're down to the truck, which is what we're driving now, my car is parked for the summer. Um, the truck doesn't have a lot of space when you have a lab in the back seat and me in the front seat. There's not a lot of space to put groceries. And we can't put groceries in the back, obviously, because people will steal them, right? So, excuse me, I've got to blow my nose because I am dripping, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What am I doing? I'm doing this. You guys don't want to see me or hear me blow my nose. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, hi. Oh, I really needed to do that. Is the ginger in the meal we had? There was ginger beef and there was ginger. And yeah, that's why. And my nose is running. And it's just dripping awful, but that's okay. Oh, so yeah, today is Saturday, the last Saturday of June. Frick, where has the time gone? Now the kiddies are out of school. Ick. I like it when the little hoodlums are in school. It's quieter that way. But now they're out of school, so there's 2 months now of kids all the time. Hmm. So, but that also means at some point in time this summer, we're going camping for a week. I don't know when. Probably closer to the end of the season because that's when everybody starts going to back to life. Usually the last couple of weeks in August. That's when we'll go because the campground is mostly empty. Most of the noisemakers have gone, and we usually have no one near us, and that's really nice because then our noise. We know that our noise isn't bothering anybody, and nobody's noise is bothering us, and so we can just relax and be ourselves. But so I'm really looking forward to camping this year. We still don't know if we're taking the tent. Hubby kind of said, "Why don't we take the trailer?" And I thought, wow, that trailer hasn't moved in 4 years since we moved here. So I'm up for it. It needs new tires, so we'll get new tires put on it. And yeah, maybe we'll take it camping. I love camping in our trailer. It's comfy. Oh no, Susan, you're having trouble charging your tablet. Have you tried turning it actually on and off, like hard reset? Sometimes that helps. Sometimes there's dirt in the cord or in the tablet hole for the cord. Sometimes there's dirt in there. Hi. I got a little bit right here beside me. Oh, now she's playing. I can't see you, Mom, because I'm sleeping. Oh, it's the cord. You need a new tablet. Yeah, cords are the thing, weakest link. They really are. They're not designed to actually last. They're really not. Like even power cords for tablets aren't designed to last because there's so much power that goes through them that they tend to burn out. Oh, Brian Coke. It's my weekend. Yeah, so let me see. What did I make this week? I made something this week. Let me get it out. Yes. I made a little dog sweater for my little bit. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? So I made this for little bit. It fits her perfectly. She looks so cute in it. Is this for you? Yeah, Mommy made it, didn't I? You look so pretty in it. Yes, you do. We're not putting it on right now because it's too freaking hot, baby girl. Yeah, it is. I've got a fan right there, and I've got a fan behind me that my boy just set up for me before as we started. So, oh, but other than that, my week's gone. We're still don't have our furnace completely installed yet. We kind of fell through the cracks again. So, but all we're waiting on is the HRV part, which is the air exchange part. It needs to be installed. But the furnace is up. The furnace can run. We just don't have it running right now because the HRV isn't on. Why have it running when it's not all together, right? Even though it can run, why run it? That's how we view it. So our furnace is installed, just not the HRV part, which is the air exchanger, humidifier, and fan. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it's not in. So that's got to be done. Hopefully this next week, sometime in between the weekend or see, because the holiday falls on a Tuesday, it's weird. Some places are taking the Monday as a holiday and working through the Tuesday. Some places are giving their employees the Monday and the Tuesday. So I don't know. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we should have somebody here to finish installing that. And that'll be nice. And our hot water, I'm happy to say, is still running nice. No word on our reverse osmosis system in the village because I went in, paid my water bill, and I asked them. Because, I mean, they upped our bill. Our bill was 85. I want to say it was like $85 every 2 weeks or every 2 months. But I think it was more than that, a little more than that. But they increased it to $250 every 2 months. And what that gives you is snow removal. It give it gives you garbage pickup. It's supposed to give you clean water to drink, but we don't have that yet. No drinkable water yet. Although they say it's drinkable, come on, really, people? If it's got enough arsenic that it won't kill you, but just because it's like down that much from, too much. No, I'm not taking a chance on that. Nope, I don't need to. My dogs are drinking it now, though. So, no, I asked her point blank, like, why did you guys up our bill if we're paying for the system and it's not even in place yet? We've been paying for the system now for a couple of months. Our bill went up in March. I think it went up in March, and yeah, like $250 every 2 weeks, every 2 months. Like, at least give me drinkable water for that, because your snow removal sucks. You don't do snow removal. Don't you love those entitled people? They can obviously see you're busy, ringing up another customer, and they just come up. Excuse me, do you have a brisk iced tea? Well, I don't know, because can you see? I'm working with somebody over here. Nowhere do you see iced tea near me. So how would I know? Hi, Tracy. How are you? Welcome in. Ugh, sorry, I'm very phlegmy. So yeah, I made a dog shirt for my puppy. I made another neck thing for her neck. I'll show you that. It goes around her neck like a turtleneck, but it keeps the harness from rubbing on her skin, and it also keeps the cat from clawing her neck. So, um, she doesn't have it on right now. The cat took it off, and I haven't put it back on her. It's kind of hot. I am good too. I am good. I am glad June is over with. June is over with. I applied for my rebates. Let's hope those come in. $900 in rebates if they get approved. That could help. That could help. I want to put tires on the trailer and go camping with the trailer this year. Trailer hasn't moved in 4 years, but we drove it here and it made it. So there's some things that need to be fixed up before it gets roadworthy again. Like the flashing, I think, is starting to fall apart. So we want to use Gorilla tape and tape it up before it gets on the highway, or the wind will just shear it right off. We need new tires, and those won't be too much, not like car tires. And yeah, other than that, a few leaks in the roof. Oh, excuse me. I didn't read your second test, so I just lie and say we're out. She later finds and told me I was ringing her up, but she was glad she didn't take my word for it. Well, there you go. You should have politely said, well, I'm glad you went and looked for it, ma'am, because as you could have seen, I was busy with somebody else that I didn't really know. Yeah. You should have told her that you're not her personal shopper. That's true, hey? That's okay. I mean, I've had a customer come in. He bought a fish. He was in the pet store often enough that we had a fairly good idea of how many fish he had in his tank and what he had because he was just in the day before picking up some Grammys. So Elaine helped him again and he wanted a shark. And she said, no, no, you can't have a shark with what you have because the shark is going to eat everything or the Grammy's going to pick on the shark because he had tiger barbs. I don't know. Anyway, he bought the fish home and the fish ended up biting it. The other fish actually ate it, picked it apart as soon as he put it in a tank. They're on it. So he came in the next day with the remains of his fish in a bag and demanded a refund. My parents are in the U.S. touring, and I'm there. I'm 16 and I'm in charge. And you're telling me you want me to refund your money because you bought a fish that you were told doesn't go with the fish you already have. You were told that the fish could end up being eaten by your other fish. You were advised against buying the fish, and you bought it anyway. And now you want a refund? How about you wait till my mom comes back from holidays? Talk to her. Yeah, the customers didn't call like me much. They called my mom a bitch all the time to my face. Out in public, I'd have people come, oh yeah, your church you work at, oh yeah, your mom's a bitch, because my mom was a strong woman and wouldn't let people walk all over her. Yeah, so I kind of grew up in that kind of atmosphere. I didn't grow up believing the customer's always right because I'm sorry, there's some really, really stupid people out there that I think drink the Gatorade or something because they're just not all there. Exactly, right? He waited till my mom came home and he stalked into my mom's office and he demanded a refund and told her the whole story and she just looked at him and then she looked at Elaine and Elaine was the woman who helped the man who caught the fish and helped the man and advised the man to do that. And she said, no, Elaine told me what happened. Elaine said this and no, no refund for you. Bye bye. Okay, Tracy. And Susan is working on her Pittsburgh Steelers draft blanket. Nice. That's the problem with blankets. They take a very long time. I get bored with blankets very easily. Very easily I get bored with blankets. So I have several blankets on the go. And it's too hot to do them now anyway, so I'll eventually finish them. Some are 2 years old. Yeah. Because no one procrastinates like me. And I say that proudly because damn it, I gotta be proud of something. Oh, I once had. Do you guys know what a curly haired guinea pig is? So a curly haired guinea pig isn't a curly haired guinea pig that you would think. Let me see if I can find a picture of a curly haired guinea pig. Because they're cool. But they're weird. Well, they're not weird. Curly haired guinea guinea pig. Ah, my God, there's a whole bunch of different curly haired guinea pigs. That's too little. You can't see that. Oh, show more images because I want to show you guys. There's one. That's what we would sell in the pet store. Why does it have to StreamYard? Share. Share. How do I do this now? Present. Share screen. With another tab, can I do that? Okay, can you all see that? That's a long-haired guinea pig, but a curly-haired guinea pig similar to that. Hello? Okay, there we are. Did you guys all see that? I tried to share my screen and share a picture with you guys. I don't know if it worked. Did it work? Hmm? Anyway, this woman buys this. You saw it? Okay. So anyway, this woman buys this curly-haired guinea pig. And I remember the guinea pig she bought, and it had cowlicks, and it was an interesting coat pattern, but it was not. It was straight hair, but it was all over the place. So, curly in a bit. She comes back a couple of days later, looks at me, and says, "Can I iron my curly-haired guinea pig's hair so it lies flat?" Sir, you want to subject an animal to a hot iron? Like, are you serious? Like, oh my God. True story, no word of a lie. I told her, she should bring the guinea pig back. Yeah. She was too stupid to have one. That's how I view it. She just, some people shouldn't have animals. I'm sorry, you want to do what to a guinea pig? What? If you wanted silky hair, you should have gotten a long-haired guinea pig. Just saying. Yeah, people. Weird people. And I'm a weird person myself. I have my own idiosyncrasies. I didn't say that right, but I think you all know what I'm trying to say. Like, everybody's weird, I know that, but even I know, in my limited capacity, that you don't put a hot iron near any animal because they don't understand, and the heat would hurt them, and it would scare them. Yeah, it's weird. So, let me see what else is new and exciting in my life. I don't have much of a life. Um, I didn't make my live last week. I want to apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry. I took a mental health night. I took a mental health weekend. I just been having a rough time. Lost a lot of people lately, and it's just making me feel alone, lonely, aware of my own mortality. I'm having a hard time with that. You got a Charlie horse? Owie! Those hurt. I know that because my brother used to frickin' try and give me a Charlie horse by hurting me all the time, and they hurt. My brother was not a nice person. That's why I disowned him. Tried to kill him when I was 14. True story. He ducked. If he hadn't ducked, he'd be dead. And I'd be out of jail by now, so it would be okay. But he ducked. It's too bad. It's very sad. Mom never noticed the knife hole in the door. Don't ask me why. Some mothers are just blind. My mother was very blind to what my brother was doing to me. She was very blind to what was going on with her own children. Yeah. So, do you hear that? That's Gus snoring. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but he's behind me and he's snoring. He's loud. He's having a nap. It's been a hot day today, which is nice. We've had some storms rolling in though. Um, in fact, there was a tornado watch, and there was a tornado to the left, to the north of us. There's a tornado to the south of us. They were like, we were smack dab in the middle, and we didn't have no tornadoes. It's awesome. Yeah, I understand that. You know, you get a nice day, but it's too hot, and the next day it rains because it got too hot the day before, so you can't cut your grass. Yeah, we know. We've been playing that too. Hubby actually went out there today and cut the grass because it's supposed to rain again tonight. So he wanted to get it done. It rained yesterday, and I think it was wet this morning. So yeah, he went out there this afternoon around 5 o'clock and did it. By then, the sun had dried up all the moisture, which was good. It needed it. So yeah, he got it done. But it's warm here. It's 7:27. Oh, we have a special weather statement. It's 20 degrees Celsius. What? Ooh, look at that. Low pressure system is giving favorable conditions for the development of funnel clouds this afternoon and early evening. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see. We're the blue circle, and that's a system. Oh, look at that. Goes right through us. Now, eh, nothing major. We might see some snow. Or snow. We might see some rain. I'm just, there we go. Done. I opened it up to check my weather, temperature, to see how hot it was. Yes, honestly. Oh, you started at 2, honey. Hi, honey. You were done by 4? Yes, Robert. It's the last 24-hour live stream for June, and I'll be done in an hour if I last that long. Yes, then you did the stir fry, and it was very good stir fry, honey. I really enjoyed supper tonight. It was very yummy. And I'm glad I got enough for tomorrow. Tomorrow lunch, tomorrow supper. Maybe tomorrow supper, eh? Because I want to kind of have a shake for lunch. And that's my breakfast, so 'Cause I don't eat breakfast, I eat lunch. But it's always a shake or something. Unless hubby makes something and then feeds me. He's been known to do that too. Like he'll make himself fries and he'll make extras so that I can have some, and we'll have poutine or fries and gravy, fries and ketchup. I'm trying to stay away from bread though, but it's been hard. I've had a couple of sandwiches this past week. So, because I've got celiac disease now, so I can't eat gluten. Oh, it's okay, Susan. Thank you for listening. I'm glad you're still here. Of course, you have to stay on top of it. It's a graph blanket, right? That's what you mean to say? I don't know how to do those yet, but they're interesting. So yeah, what is everybody's plans for the next week? I'm celebrating my 17th wedding anniversary to my hubby, the nasty ogre in the chat. That's my hubby. 17 years, honey. 17 wonderful years. And I'd marry you all over again if you made me. He wanted to get married. So we did. It was his idea. I was happy with the hand fasting we did. A lot of bobbins for the different colors. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I haven't learned how to do graph blankets yet, but eventually I will, because there's a few I've got my eye on that I want to do. But I think I want to learn mosaic first, because I've got some ideas for a mosaic blanket I want to try. And then in velvet, I have a whole bunch of white velvet and blue and gray. And I'm thinking white blanket with blue mosaic design, or gray mosaic design, or maybe a little bit of both. I'm not sure. We'll see. But it'll be a white blanket because that's what I've got. Lots of white velvet. So that's my plan for mosaic crochet when I learn it. Maybe this year, I'm not sure. It was going to be this year, but now I'm halfway through the year and I'm thinking to myself, this isn't going to get done. I mean, my room's not even done, for heaven's sakes, and it was supposed to be done months ago because I started it back in February or even before that. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, the cottage core pattern. I think I want to make up my own. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm not there yet. Like I said, I've got blankets on the go. I've got 2 corner to corner gingham blankets going. I've got 2 kaleidoscope granny square blankets on the go. So that's 4 blankets there. I've got a rectangle granny square granny rectangle blanket. Honestly, that's the hardest thing for me to say. So rectangle granny blanket. The rectangle granny. And then I have a couple other blankets that I started. I never did get very far. So we'll see if I continue on with them. One I kind of want to, because it's being made with Caron Simply Soft. And oh my goodness, is that stuff soft. It's a nice soft cuddly blanket. So I think I want to continue with that because I actually did buy extra yarn to make the blanket bigger. So we'll see. We will see. I'm not going to say I'll do that or not. I don't know. We'll see. So I've got like 5, 6 blankets on the go. So, and it's too hot now that we're in summer to do them. I'm actually looking at doing projects with cotton. That's what I want to do. I want to do projects with cotton. So I want to make her a doggy dress, and that needs to be in cotton or bamboo or a mixture of the two. Just because I don't want her to sweat in it. Dogs can't sweat. I don't want her to be too hot. And then I gotta start thinking about making her something for the winter. And she is so adventurous. She really is. She brings such joy to us. She's so cute. She goes out back like we have a little dog run so they can do their business, and it's not that little actually. So anyway, I let them out, and half the time she's good at coming in, and half the time I have to go out and chase her in. Not because she doesn't want to come in. Oh no, she's fine with coming in. Once she sees me, she'll run to the door. But I have to chase her. It's a game. Drives me up the wall. Unless I tell her, no, you better come in or else I'm going to tell Dad. She actually came in today because I said that. So that's why she loves my husband. Loves him. She's my dog, but she loves him. I know she does. She loves everybody here. She's not a one-person chihuahua. Or maybe she is because she whines when I'm not around. She's my dog. But she loves her dad. She loves her brother. Just loves Todd. Oh, wow. Nice, Tracy. Oh, Karen Colorama Halo. I did a sweater in that. It was beautiful and it is soft. Very nice and soft. I like my sweater. Yep. I just didn't make it long enough. But I do like my sweater. I wanted to make myself a couple of shirts with some cotton cakes that I had that I bought a while ago and haven't used. But I only bought 2 cakes of each color that I want, and they're not quite enough yarn in the 2 cakes for the style of shirt that I picked out. So now I'm back to looking at different styles of tank tops to see if there's one that I can make. And there's one I've got my eye on, but the pattern is $12. And like, come on, $12, really? And it's not that involved of a shirt. It really isn't. It's a whole bunch of big squares attached to each other, and then you put straps on it. I understand the mechanisms of it because it's like a handkerchief tank top, but they want $12 for the pattern. I'm not going to pay $12 for the pattern. I mean, I don't mind paying for patterns, but you got to be reasonable. There's not even a video tutorial to go with it. I haven't been crocheting much. Like the last couple of days, I've been gaming. I get up in the morning and I just turn on my computer and I game. Part of that is because I've been expecting people to show up and come into my house and do work, and I find that very stressful. So the gaming helps me concentrate on something else, and my anxiety does not go through the roof. That's the plan, anyway. So they were supposed to come from Tuesday on to finish work on our furnace, and nobody showed up. But every day I was expecting them. So every day I'm anxious. Yeah. So now the weekend's here, I don't have to be anxious anymore. Talk to our contact in the business, and he says he'll get the manager to contact me next week, which is like good. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's an issue too. Hey Susan, I really worry about buying patterns. I've only bought a few patterns because let's face it, broke all the time, right? So I don't buy a lot of patterns, and there's lots of free patterns out there. There really are. You just got to go searching for them. And so I'll find it. I'll find a free pattern or a free tutorial for the top I want, and then I'll make it. And I'm sure I have enough yarn with the two cakes to make that style of top. Sure of it. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I hate being fat. This sucks. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back on, let me see, I'm waiting to hear back on my thyroid. My dot gone. I had a thyroid biopsy 2 weeks ago. More to love. Aw, thank you, Robert. So I had a thyroid biopsy. I didn't know it was going to be a biopsy. I thought it was just going to be a consultation with the doctor. I walk into his little office. There's a tray with needles and vials and a collection specimen jar, and you're just looking. I'm looking at it, going, "Oh shit, this is not what I came in here for." So not what I came in here for. Yeah, and of course Gus picks up on my anxiety, so he's all of a sudden, right on me. Oh. But I got through it. It didn't hurt that much. The most hurtful point was when he was freezing the area because that pinched. But it was just a pinch. It wasn't that bad. By the time I got to the point where, okay, you got to get the needle out or I'm going to scream, he got the needle out. So it was all good. And then he did the biopsy, and I couldn't hum and I couldn't swallow. Do you know how hard it is not to swallow when you're told not to swallow? And yeah, try it sometime. Try not swallowing for a minute and a half. Betcha it's really hard because it's involuntary to swallow. So there I am, and I'm lying down. He says, no, no humming, no speaking, no swallowing, or we could damage stuff. So I'm lying there, still as a board, praying that I don't hum and I don't have to swallow. And the saliva keeps building up in my mouth, and it keeps building up in my mouth. And then it starts exponentially building up because it's like, oh, hey, look, we're already here. Let's have a party. Let's call some more saliva. Yeah. Then he pulled the needle out and said you could swallow. Oh my goodness. I know that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. I could make noise. I could swallow my spit. Yeah. I had a red dot on my neck for a couple of days. And the next day my throat was sore. But waiting to hear back on what they find for that. I should hear back soon. That'll be fun. That'll be a load off my mind for that. Because my mind's kind of, it's playing around in the back of my head. I'm not focusing on it though, but it's there. What else am I waiting for? My cows and plows money from the government would be nice to know what's going on there. But no update. None whatsoever. No update from the band because I've been checking their website. and there's no new updates. Their last update was March 2nd. And the reason there's no updates that I think is because they were waiting to hear back from the government. And well, in between all that time, we've had a government change, and yeah, so we'll see. The minister changed, so we'll see. We'll see how long it takes for her to read my band's counteroffer, accept it, sign off on it, because then we can start doing the consultation to the band members, and then I can get my money. Well, everybody can get their money, but it's hard, you know. You try not to plan for it though, because you don't know when it's coming in, you know. But it's really hard because it's always in the back of your mind. You're always thinking, maybe I could do that then. Maybe, maybe, maybe. But my cousin and uncle went camping. They drove to somewhere in Ontario. So anyway, he posted pictures of their trip, and I said to him, I typed in, the guys have to do a camping trip, like west, like far west, like here, right here where I am. You guys gotta come camp here. Oh, that would be so awesome if they did. I haven't seen my cousins and my aunt and uncle since my youngest was 3. My youngest turned 28. So this was a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Well, no, he was older than 3. Not by much, though. It must have only been about 4 or 5. Because he was still little. Because he was a handful. He was autistic, but he wasn't very verbal at that time. He was just starting to use his words. And it was still very difficult to understand what he wanted, and he got frustrated a lot very fast. So it was like he was always acting out, and he wasn't always acting out. It was just a case of he couldn't get his wishes known. So yeah, he was always acting out. No, but it's been a long time since I've seen my family in Ontario, and it would be awesome to see them again. So yeah, they live in southern Ontario in a place called Newstead. Beautiful place, beautiful little village. It was nice. The last time I was there, my cousins and my aunts and uncles from the States in Ohio came up because there's 3 brothers, 4 brothers. My dad is the oldest, and then there's Uncle Lauren, Uncle Harvey, and Uncle Roy, or Uncle Roy and Uncle Harvey. I don't know who's the youngest. Honestly, I don't have a clue. Uncle Harvey lives in Ohio. Uncle Roy lives in Ontario in Newstead. Uncle Lauren lives in Ontario in Kitchener. And that was it. Yeah. Well, my dad's passed on, so. But the last time I saw them, we all went down. My parents were already there visiting, and then was working at IBM, and I took holidays, and I saved up money, and I grabbed the kids, and we flew down, and we flew down to Ontario, and we had a wonderful short visit, and then we flew back. But it was nice. It was nice, and I got some great pictures, Some awesome pictures. I don't know where they are anymore, but I got them somewhere. I think they're in my drive, my Google Drive. Yeah, my Google Drive. Why do I digitally upload things to the digital gods? Because then they can get lost. See, I used to be a techie, and it was, oh, you can trust the digital gods. Upload everything up to the net. Of course, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? Because then, it's saved to the net. You can access it wherever you go. Now I'm of the age and I'm not a techie anymore, and I was like, damn it, I want all my stuff off the internet now. I've gone completely backwards. So yes, my room is still a mess. But there's hope on the horizon. Problem I have right now is I have all these bags of yarn and I have no place to put the bags of yarn. So they're all here and in the hallway behind me. But my son, who is in that room behind me, he's going to go to school. We're hoping. He's been approved. He's been accepted to the school. We're just waiting now on funding. So he gets his student loans, and he's moving to Saskatoon, which is awesome. He's going to go to the same school I did. He's going to take the same course I did. Well, it's changed now. It's not the same course anymore. But he's going to learn computers. Good for him. And he's going to do well in that. And he's already got a place to stay in Saskatoon, which is awesome, and his family. So I feel better about that. And yeah, we're just waiting on funding to come through, and then he'll leave. And then I'm moving all of my yarn into that room while I'm emptying the bags. I'm putting the bags in the room so I can get the bags out of the hallway and out of here. And then I can actually work in here. So there's no room right now to work in here. I've got more bags of yarn though, because I found my big, remember I was telling you all about that big, I had one of those big blanket storage boxes, but they're soft-sided, and they're for blankets and pillows and all that, and they're usually big. So I had that full of yarn and in my cubby hole. I finally managed to get to it, and I got that emptied, almost emptied. All that's left in it is the unknown yarn. Oh, wow. Good for you. You're more than halfway through. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have the patience or this attention span to do blankets right now. It's been that way for a while now, and I'm hoping eventually I can cure that, but it is what it is right now. So no blankets for me. So I asked hubby if we could get rabbits for food. No, that is not what I said, Robert. You keep your greedy little paws off my yarn. I fight you. My yarn. My grr. No more yarn for me. Ha! I have all this yarn. I'm still looking at yarn on the internet. Oh, Tracy, I love those virus shawls. I did a Granny Meets Virus shawl done by Fiber Spider. They had a wonderful tutorial. I did it in, okay, I can't remember what I did it in, but I added an extra row. It is such a big shawl, and it is so awesome. I love it. It's my camping shawl. I take it with me. It's what I wear outside when I'm in front of the fire. And it's just it's huge, and you can wrap yourself in it. You have 20 bobbins on your blanket. Holy crap, Susan! That sounds like something really intricate. That's awesome. Oh, and Tracy's using a Stanley cake. Oh, right on. I got a Stanley muffin up there. Up there. There's a Stanley muffin somewhere up there. I only have one. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but I got a Stanley muffin. I won it from Linda. It's my only Stanley yarn that I have. But those Stanleys are nice. Nice yarn. Yeah. I have a muffin. Yeah. So no, I haven't been working on much. I haven't even been beading this year yet. I haven't been beading. I haven't been painting. I started diamond a diamond painting, but I didn't get very far on that, and that's gone. Well, it's not gone. It's sitting downstairs, waiting for me to pick it up again. I just don't have the attention span. Even my gaming doesn't do it for me. I mean, seriously, if it wasn't for the fact that I have oodles of different quests I can go on, I'd probably not be gaming because I just don't seem to have the attention span. But the nice thing about the game is I can be doing one quest, and then when I don't have the attention span, I'll make my character go do something else, and then I get really bored and I just get off the computer. And I find that's been happening more and more and more lately. I've been watching movies more than I've been. No, I've been gaming still. But yeah, I don't know. My mental health hasn't been really healthy lately. Just is. You have a Stanley Muffin tweed, and you're using it. Oh, cool! A tweed one. Let me get my Stanley Muffin because it's right here. Oops, 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 oops. It's a baby muffin. See? That's my muffin. That's my muffin. This white and this green. So that's my muffin. It's a baby muffin. It is. I've had it for a while. I don't know what to make with it. Probably a shawl. Probably. We'll see. I have no idea. I ordered some clips, the carbinger clips. Am I saying that word right? I'm probably not. But I ordered some of those because I'm going to make some more of my inhaler covers and see if anybody wants to buy them. I've had, even the doctors were interested in my inhaler covers because I took my inhalers, of course, when I went to my consultation. And the doctor saw them and thought, oh, look at those. Those are neat. What did you do? Do you buy them like that? And I said, no, I made them. I make things. I sell them. I make things and I sell them. Yes, that's what I do. Although if I was smart, I probably would make a whole bunch of stuff and then go and sell it at a market table because it's farmers market season. But the thought of doing that gets my anxiety really, really high, and I start hyperventilating, so I'm not there yet. Oh, wow, Tracy, those sound like really nice colors. Turquoise, navy blue, and purple. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That sounds gorgeous. Hey, I've been on here for an hour already. That's cool. Okay, I'll stay on for another half hour. I told my hubby I was only going to be on for maybe half an hour because of the heat. Because it was really hot up here. But it's not so bad. I got that fan on and I got that fan behind me, and the breeze is coming in through my window even though my curtains are closed. And it's nice. I'm okay. So, yeah, let's go further. Hey, people. Yeah, let's keep on going. Oh, I got an email. Oh, look, they're offering me a job again. Isn't that sweet? Go away. You really got to take my. I really have to take my resume, my CV, off the internet because people keep emailing me and asking me if I want to work for them. No. When you have marketable skills and you have really good companies that you have worked for, they come to you. You don't have to go to them. They come to you. At least that's what happens with me. They came to me. IBM came to me. Syncrude came to me. IBM came to me. They saw me on Monster and brought me in for an interview. I didn't even think of applying at IBM. I worked for them for 4.5, 5 years. And I went from help desk to UA coordinator, global UA coordinator, sorry. I forget the global, but I worked with people all over the world coordinating UA stuff. It was awesome. Tell me about the new furnace. You take. No, I won't. But it's a nice furnace and it's new and it's 97% efficiency. Excuse me. So it's eligible for a $650 rebate. So I applied for that today. I'll know in a couple of weeks if I get accepted or not. I hope, because I could use that money for tires, for the trailer, or for taxes, because I didn't pay my taxes yet. But yeah, it's a nice furnace, and it's new, and it's a 97% efficiency rated, and it's gonna come. It's gotta have the HRV attachment installed, part of it installed still, because it's not done, and then everything will work. Everything will be working, and that'll come this next week. I hope. I hope, but it's gonna be a short week, so we'll see. We'll see. I should hear on Monday what the plan is. And then I'll let you all know on Saturday what happened. Yeah. But I tell you, it's really nice having a hot bath whenever you want, not having to have the guys fill up buckets of water just so you can have a bath. Oh, it is so nice being able to go to the tub and fill it all by yourself because you have hot running water. I take an oil bath. An oil bath. Oh, I haven't had an oil bath since we moved here because I would not have an oil bath and then make my husband have to heat up yet more water just to rinse out the tub after an oil bath. No, I waited till we had hot water because If you're gonna have a oil bath, which is awesome, um, I recommend rinsing the tub out with hot water and cleaning spray because it gets really slippery in there for the next person if you don't. Yeah. So I had a hot oil bath and it was awesome. It was great. Did that yesterday. I'm still oily. Hubby went to the city yesterday and got all the groceries that we needed for the month. Well, not all of them. Like obviously we'll need bread and we'll need butter and we'll need milk throughout the month, but those he gets closer to home. No, he went and we once a month we go either to Saskatoon or to Regina and we do our major shopping. And we go to Costco, we go to Superstore Warehouse, we go to Dollarama, Giant Tiger, Walmart. We just get everything we need. It's standing to reason. We always have a budget, so I always make a list. Um, and hubby's been doing the shopping lately just because there's not enough room in the truck for groceries and a dog as big as Gus. So we stayed home. But yeah, hubby went and did the groceries yesterday. He came back with a tray of cherries. Oh, it's so nice having fresh cherries. I've been getting into them. I like fresh cherries. So he brought home fresh cherries and he brought home yogurts and of course meats and breads, which I can't eat because I got celiac, so no gluten for me. And he didn't get any gluten-free bread, which is good because I hate it. I hate the texture of gluten-free bread. The last stuff he got me from Costco wasn't bad. It didn't taste good raw, like untoasted, but it tasted good toasted. But you had to toast it. And the problem with me is some sandwiches that I like to eat don't do well with toast. Like egg salad sandwich. I'm sorry, I don't want it on warm toast. I want a cold egg salad sandwich, not a hot egg salad sandwich. That's just gross. And what else? Well, there's just some sandwiches that I just don't want toasted. So yeah, I'm fussy. My husband and my son make fun of me because I'm very, very, very particular. I just know what I like. There's nothing wrong with that. I just know what I like and what I don't like. Is there anything wrong with that? No? Good. I just let everybody know what I like and what I don't like. I mean, I'm just sharing my knowledge. Right? Right. I is me. Me is I. So yeah, I have this beautiful little baby muffin that I don't know what to make with it, but I think it'll probably be a shawl because it just makes sense. I love the little tag that it's on, the little four-leaf clover. I like that. That's cute. That's my Stanley. That's the only Stanley I have. I didn't even know that was my first Stanley and my only Stanley. So, but it's beautiful yarn. And I'll make something out of it eventually. Probably, like I said, a shawl or something. I don't know. I have trouble figuring out what I want with with the little 1 and 2 ply yarns. It's hard for me to picture them made anything with, like I just don't know what to make with them because they're so thin. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So I had a sew today. Her her pouch got the lining ripped inside and it started splitting along the side. The gray fabric here started splitting along the side. So I took my handy dandy needle and thread and I hand sewed it this morning. So it's now all fixed. All fixed. No holes, no tears, no nothing. All strong again. I have a team order coming. Shh, don't tell hubby. Let me see. Oh, and you want to see what we got for our anniversary? We ordered it off of Walmart. Because our anniversary, what we do is we get something for the both of us, something that we can both use, something that we can agree on. Something usually it's something for the house. Last year it was our Ninja. The year before that it was the Ninja. Come on, how do I want my items? Hi Trisha. Hi, how are you? Oh, there we go. My purchase history. Yes, that's what I want. Monday, July 14th. Mm. It's a Costway electric teppanyaki tabletop griddle barbecue non-stick. It's that thing right there. The very long, slim skillet. We wanted a flat skillet because our oven, our stovetop, doesn't work very well anymore after 4 years of high heat to boil water, to make hot water to bath with and to do dishes with. And anyway, my two major big burners on the stovetop don't work right. They only work on high. Doesn't matter what you turn the dial to, it's high. It's high heat. And I got a flat top burner, so it's got the smaller burner or the bigger burners I can turn on. It's only the big burner. The small burner doesn't work anymore at all. So I said, enough is enough. We can't afford a new stove, but let's get something like a griddle or something so we can use that instead of frying pans, big frying pans on a small, like all we got are the small burners at the back that are working. So, yeah. Yeah, Tracy, she's a bitch. It's not too bad. She's learning sit. She has no idea of stay. Um, but when she goes with me, she's quiet. She's good. She's she like she's been here in her pouch the whole time I've been talking to you guys. Now an hour and 14 minutes I've been on. She hasn't raised a fuss. So she's very good. She's very calm. She does not bark a lot, but she's starting to, and that's worrisome because she's been barking at the TV a lot lately. Haven't you? And the lightning? Well, not the lightning, the thunder. Because, like I said, we've had a lot of storms and tornado watches, and not that the tornado goes through here. We've had tornadoes around us, but not through us. We're right smack dab in the middle of them. But she barks at the thunder till she's told to shut up. She barks at horns on the TV, strange noises on the TV. Um, Sometimes strange noises outside, but not often. But yeah, she's starting to bark. So we're working on it. But she's learning. She's learning. Sitting is hard for her because she's always so excited, right? But she's learning. She's learning to curb her excitement and sit when Mama tells her to sit because that means she gets a treat. I did her nails today. She fights me on her nails, but I just manhandle her because it's just a case of, you know what, I'm bigger than you, little puppy. You're only a little chihuahua. And then she goes, arr, 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 on my fingers, and I go, yeah, yeah, that's nice. Cute little puppy with little blunt teeth. Chihuahuas, they don't have sharp teeth, people. She doesn't bark. She doesn't bite hard, or she's never bit me hard, like hard. She's made me go out a couple of times, but when I'm doing her nails, she doesn't like attack my fingers so that I'm going ow. She's just, like almost play biting, but not really. She's just, Mom, I want to bite you, but I know better. But I want to bite you because you're doing my nails and I don't want my nails done. If her barking bothers you, I can babysit her 24 hours for like, but I won't even charge you. No! I mean, thank you for your kind offer, but no! She's my puppy. Oh, you're funny. She's my puppy. Yeah, she's a darling. I just love her. And poor Gus is, of course, like jealous. So he's still jealous. They're jealous of each other, especially around my husband. So he can't pay attention to one without the other one getting right in there. So I'm trying to be kind and helpful. You are. You're being helpful. You're making me laugh. Thank you. You're not babysitting my puppy for the next 15 years. No. My puppy. My puppy. And I can't wait to see what she turns into in the next 15 years. She's such a sweetheart. But yeah, she turns a year. July 19th, she'll be a year old. Yep. Baby puppy. Almost a year old. Trying to be kind and helpful. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Wow. Ontario man left holding the bag on $62,000 car loan after co-signing for a friend. Oh, you poor guy. I bet you that guy's not a friend no more. Dog-sized dinosaur that ran around feet of giants discovered. Cool. 7 signs you raised a spoiled child and what to do about it. My parents should have read that. I was a spoiled child. I admit it. Spoiled brat. 55 vintage photos show what life was like for women in the 1920s. There's a reason I wasn't alive in the 1920s, and there's a reason why I'm alive now. Don't think it would have done well in the 1920s, because it certainly didn't do well in the 1800s. Ooh. So, I see the news is really depressing. That's what I was doing. I was looking at the headlines in my little news app. It's very depressing out there. Very depressing. The leaders of our countries know not what to do because they're not listening to the people, or they're listening to the elite people only because they matter so much more than, like us, regular people. Okay, let's try and do this. Oh, there we go. The sun's going down. So I just opened my curtain because the sun's going down. I'm surrounded by sleeping dogs, and now I want to take a nap. I bet you the cat's sleeping too. It's not fair. It's not fair the dog always gets to sleep. That's not true. I've been staying up lately. Last night I was up until midnight, 1 o'clock. The night before, uh, I was up until 3. So, and tonight I'm gonna be up for a while because I'm gonna game. Because I'm up here in my room attached to my Bose speakers, and I'm going to listen to my game. Although if I go downstairs, I can game in relatively coolness because it's cooler downstairs than it is up here. But we'll see. It's hard to move a 17-pound laptop around. Okay, it's not 17 pounds, but it sure feels like it. Especially when you have a 10-pound dog strapped to your chest. Okay, she's not strapped to my chest, but you know what I mean. I have a 10-pound dog on my side, still in my collarbone, and then a bag of crochet, which I can actually get rid of because put you there. I brought this up so I could show you guys what I crocheted for the little bit. Crocheted her neck thing. Then I crocheted her sweater this week. This is what I crocheted this week. I used this. And I'm making another inhaler sleeve And what else is in here? This is the bottom, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to get rid of it because oops. This is the bottom of what I was trying to make was another one of these. Another one of these, except in cotton. So I don't know if I'm going to actually make it or if I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know. Hello, little girl. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Oh, look at those eyes. Those eyes are so pretty. So pretty. Oh, that's a good little girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Mm-hmm. You're okay. You're not going anywhere. I got you. She wraps her paws, she grabs onto me with her paws like this, like it's like prehensile toes. She's so cute the way she uses her paws. She's so sweet. There's a lover. I do. And no, Robert, you can't have her. She's mine. My puppy. Mine, 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 all mine. Gee, isn't she adorable? Ooh. Get in there. Yeah? Really? You're so cute. Sure. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. Your puppy, my Fridgie? No, 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 no. You can't have my fridge either. Can't have my fridge. You can't have my puppy. You can't have my ninja. Either one of them. Yeah, no, Robert, no. No. Back away from the keyboard slowly. 128. Yeah, I'm going to go in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go in a couple of minutes. But I want to thank you all for coming out and chatting with me tonight. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just picking out lint from her eyeballs. That's the problem with little dogs. Okay, they're close to the ground. They tend to get hair, lint, fur in their eyes. And I swear that that's part of the reason why they go blind so easily, so fast. I don't have any scientific basis on that. It's just, it makes sense to me. You keep walking around with crud in your eyeballs, scratching your corneas, your lenses. Yeah, you're going to go blind when you get older. So I try and make sure to always take the stuff out of her eyes. So I try and do it as soon as I notice. And she's learning to let me. She's learning to let me. But she gets some big chunks of lint in her eyeball and she just blinks around it. She's looking around, she's playing, she's got those white fluff sticking to her eyeball. You betcha, Robert. I will see you all in July. So thank you, Susan. You take care too. Hugs back, and I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for coming out, and I hope to see you guys next week. I will be on next week, I promise. I promise I will be on next week because I got to tell you all about my anniversary, right? Right. And my furnace, right? Yeah. So I'll talk to you all next week, okay? Same bat time, same bat channel. See you guys. Have a great week.